Good morning. This is the Fat Health Teacher checking in. This is my week 3 check-in. I am at my grandmother's house, where my mom also lives. I checked my weight on their scale this morning, and from a high of 353, it looks like I may be down to 343. However, I'm hesitant to celebrate any kind of progress because this is a different scale. And if you want to have the best measurements, you need some stability in the equipment that you're using. All right, let's get this started with a Wonder Woman spin, which I think you might enjoy or not. This is probably the first time that you've seen me in full body mode, and I'm hoping to do something fun with this spin later when I get much, much, much closer to my target weight. Okay, so I want to go through my threes, so that would be 3 things that went well, 3 things that didn't, and 3 goals for the following week. I've actually written it down, and I'm going to pop those things up on the screen as I am talking to you. Okay, so the 3 things that went well were, I ate a whole lot of fruit, and I had way more salad than I normally do. We ate out like a meal a day, and so while I was eating out, I actually felt like I was picking healthier food, and I wasn't eating really big servings. Probably the worst food that I had this week was the Elephant Bar, and I ate their creme brulee, which by itself is over 900 calories. I easily could have shared it with somebody, but my son wasn't interested and my mom wanted her own. So that's just how it worked out. I could have chosen not to eat it, but I'm still from the Clean Plate Club, and the whole idea of leaving food on your plate, especially when it's that expensive, it makes me really uncomfortable. What I'm probably going to do in the future is when I'm eating out, instead of ordering my own food, I'm going to eat off my partner's plate, or I'll order food to share with Odin, which we have actually done previously, and it's worked out pretty well. I've done a variety of activities, so one of my goals was to get my brain more active, and I feel like I did that. I actually have been doing really well on making regular videos. I think they're coherent for the most part. I'm reading. I didn't get as much reading done yesterday as I have been, but it's been really nice. I'm taking notes, I'm enjoying the book, I'm looking at how to apply it, and I'm also actually looking at how to talk to you about the book. The other thing that I've been doing, kind of to keep my hands busy, is I've been crocheting. So this is my first attempt at crochet. This bottom is a single stitch. This top was supposed to be a double stitch. And it actually kind of looks more like an edging. So I'm going to have to work on that. I have a feeling that when I was doing it and I picked up a stitch, that I was doing them too close together, or I was creating a chain that was too long, or maybe the tension wasn't right, or something like that. But this is my first attempt at crochet, so I'm actually pretty satisfied with the way this is turning out so far. I have a lot of options to go on that. And finally, I have been doing smaller portions instead of going back for seconds. I'm having a couple of things. I'm still tempted, but it's been a bit easier to control, and I credit this or I give credit to Dr. Vong's videos, which have been inspirational, as well as to just having the visibility that I have when I am speaking with you. Okay, so next thing. 3 things that really need to be better. Water. I've got to address the water issue. I don't drink enough. I mostly rely on getting water from my food, which when you're eating a lot of fruit, especially like watermelon, you are getting fluids, but it's still too low, and I know that it's too low. Addressing my water issue will probably help with my muscle cramps. It's probably going to help with my exhaustion. I don't know if it'll help with my dry eyes, but I really, really hope it will. The kid's energy levels have been off the chart. I haven't gotten him out as much as I need to. So that is something I am definitely working on. And I'd like to get him out of the house. The plan had been that when we came to Grandma's, we would actually be swimming like multiple times a day, but the pool was just too cold. And the weather was a little bit uncomfortable. And yeah, so we had quite a bit of quiet time. We had some snuggling time. It wasn't terrible. I would also like to work on my stretching. I said that this was a goal for last week, and I really haven't done it. I'm still really embarrassed to do stuff in front of other people, even when they're family. So yoga and things like that, I'm not just going to put down a mat and do it with everybody watching. I might do it with my kid watching because I don't mind being that example for him, but the idea of my roommate seeing or my mom seeing or my grandmother seeing is just, it makes me really uncomfortable. This is something I need to get over, but I'm not over it yet. The next thing I want to address is what are my goals for week 4? My first goal is to work on my Spanish using Duolingo. I plan on doing 30 minutes a day, every day. I tend to get on my computer every day, so 30 minutes shouldn't be a big deal. I actually knocked that out this morning, and I haven't lost as much of the language as I thought I had. I'm certainly starting over, but it's more review than it is introducing new terms, which is kind of nice. I'm going to take Dr. Vong's advice and put a cup of water next to my bed. I'll drink a cup of water before I go to bed, and then when I get up, I'm going to drink a cup of water. And then I'll just work on hydrating and keeping water close to me all day. And finally, I have an Apple Watch, and every week it gives me a weekly progress report. It started out with a recommendation or a target every day of 320 active calories. So this is not the same as running around type calories. These are just active calories. And now the current goal is, I believe, 400 or 460, but I want to make my personal goal of 500 active minutes. So it's just being up, walking around, moving, and not sitting as much. I am totally a couch potato. I will binge watch Netflix, love to play my video game Fallout. I need to get up and move around more. And this is actually something that I'm going to be actively working on at home, where I'll go out to the yard, I'll be doing stuff, I'll come back, maybe I'll work on my language, maybe I'll do some crochet, and then go and do some house cleaning and whatever, just things to get up and moving around. Okay? That is it for this video. I'm going to be on the road today for at least 6 hours. I'm hoping we don't have 15 bathroom breaks this time, but we will see. All right, I wish you all a good Memorial Day. Please remember those that gave their lives so that we could have our own lives. This is the Fat Health Teacher signing out. Please share and subscribe if you find my videos interesting. Thank you very much.